Actually going to start now?
Really super
All right,
cool.
good. We are actually getting started this time. On Northern Fjords once more between the Aeronautical Knights and the Wolfpack. As we have said before, winner of this moves into the finals to face the winner of Cake versus the Thralls. So quite a lot at stake here. A lot at stake. I mean, basically purely pride, but hey, if you don't have your pride, what else do you have, right?
Logic.
All right. Well, this is a Wolfpack game, so let's get started with
On
the
the
ships
AK
because...
mortar, we have a carronade mine launcher. Carronade mine launcher. very disable heavy. And on the other spire, the K&M Valkyrie, we have a flak mine launcher carronade. I don't know what they're trying to do with that. With another mine launcher on the left side.
Double mine cannon carronade, okay.
And then on the do a barrel roll standard mortar with one carronade, one flare on the left. And on the tap R twice, we have the dual carronade left side gap mortar front.
So no real big, or actually no change at all, except for ship names, I believe, on the Wolfpack side, and they are already
It's gonna be
up
a
on
rough
the...
first engage.
Yep. And let's see, is the Valkyrie is the one that has a flat cannon, so it can't even really defend itself.
Yep, so he's just gonna drop quick, and all that mortar damage already.
Oh my god,
in.
already just
Goodbye.
absolutely destroying the Valkyrie, and they are just gonna...
New record!
Yeah. It's gonna turn on the mortar and just absolutely annihilate it. Stay. I mean, it does get the balloon of the tap art twice down, but here comes the other Pyramidion charging on in. Is it gonna be able to get that last little bit of tap? There it goes. And that is just 2 Spires versus 2 Pyramidions, folks. That is just how it goes.
To pull off a 2 spire build, you need two things. You need to be top 3 team, and you need to be Russian. And you essentially just need to be Polaris to pull spire build.
All right, so we get a little bit of a split spawn from them too, so we'll see how that does. But Wolfpack is so good at this focus fire.
Wolfpack are just probably going to split here and just be like, you take that one, I'll take this one, and then it'll work.
They're just licking their chops, going straight for these spires. Mortar already has all of its armor down. Valkyrie the same. Those mortar shots coming in. There goes the mortar, and the Valkyrie is going to suffer the same fate momentarily as those flak shots come raining in. And oh my god, this could be the fastest game.
This isn't even a fight. This is like watching a slaughterhouse.
This could just definitely be the fastest game I've ever seen in my life, especially in the competitive setting. And once again, the 2 red ships spawning, well, they're not super far apart, but there is a Wolfpack ship in between.
Mardar has 2 wolves after it, and he's just hydrogening right into their arcs.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a rough time. Let's see if he could survive this.
I just avert your eyes, kids. This is just absolute murder here. This isn't nothing. This isn't anything that children should be watching. This is just complete death.
Re-edit this game and just put up censor bars every time anything happens.
I mean, the mortar did do a decent job of getting the tap R twice down or off its arc by popping its balloon, but once again the dual barrel just comes charging in and absolutely wrecks the crap out of the Aeronautical Knights. And I mean, there's not a whole lot to say there except the fact that this is a double spire build against the Wolfpack, and we've seen this pulled out a couple of times with double spires, and it basically just never ever works. Like, it's already hard with 1 spire. With 2 spires, just wasn't gonna be happening.
It's like putting a Pee-wee hockey team up against an NHL team.
Oh wow, okay, so Glowwater Thralls manages to take out Cake. That's a pretty big win for them. Cake has been, again, a staple in the finals of a lot of these Sunday Rumbles. So it should be interesting to see who goes against the Thralls in this case. All right, so here we go into the Battle of the Dunes. And once again, we'll do these ship introductions as quick as we possibly can, because the Wolfpack will be will be in firing range very, very shortly. So we'll have you just start that right off, Papa.
Mm-hmm.
And go.
On the 8K Goldine, we have the Carinated Goldfish with Artemis left side, Artemis right. On the Scrolls Vic, we have the Hwacha fish. Banshee left, Flamer right.
Double goldfish this time.
On the Snuggly Love feeling, we have the Gat Mortar Pyramidian.
Excuse me, it's
Carinated
actually
left.
the Snuggly Lovin' Feelin'.
Nope.
They've got that love and feeling.
And Gat Mortar, typical Wolfpack ship. Carinated Flare.
All right, so they did. The two goldfish ships do manage to catch the Wolfpack out by itself, and did that goldfish just try to ram the Pyramidion? Because that's what it seemed like it to me. That's just not going to work out too well. All right, so let's see what happens.
Scrollsevik getting high. Both these ships just trying to figure out how to manage this engagement. It's a little bit cluttered as they're trying to spin around and get stuff done. Scrollsevik getting torn apart though with that mortar. A little bit of a tap, but it gets shrugged off on his balloon, and he just manages to get that armor back up.
In the meantime, the Goldine is firing down at the Wolfpack. The Goldine is the one with the carronade, but didn't feel like they were using it at all. In the meantime, the Wolfpack ships are up on the Scrollvik once more, using that excellent focus fire that they quite often have. And I think that's where the AKs kind of lost this engagement at. It didn't really seem like they knew who they wanted to focus down here. I also feel like the Goldine just wasn't using the carronade quite enough there. I didn't really see any major balloon damage
He
going
might
on.
not have even had arcs there for the majority of the time.
That is possible. It is hard to point downwards. Now the
And they
Goldine
are
is going to be able
rocking
to back
triple
out.
engineers, so he might not have had the proper ammo type to be able. And he's gonna back right up. Oh, just missing his teammate.
And the Scrollsvik charging in one more time is just going to go way past both of those Wolfpack ships. Just going to allow both those Wolfpack ships to charge down into the Goldine, and boom, there goes those mortar shots, completely destroying the Goldine. And Scrollsvik just going way too far. It was trying to get in there, trying to use that Watcher to disable some stuff, but it's oh man, are they even using heavy clip on that on the Scrollsvik? It looks like they still have burst loaded him, which isn't going to be able to do much in that farther
Yep,
range.
and he's the only ship rocking a gunner as well.
Well, alright, so the Goldine spawns pretty terribly all the way across the map, and is going to have to try to charge back in here. Scrollsvik trying his best to stay alive. A lot of those mortars actually missing.
I like the decision to start going ahead here instead of backing up, but he did end up connecting with a ram. If you can avoid a ram and just cruise over your targets and break their arcs by going past them, it's sometimes better than backpedaling and just getting shot.
Absolutely, but once again, these two Wolfpack ships, and they're turning in tandem here. I mean,
Yep, it's
else,
very calculated.
Yeah, you can tell that they know what they're doing with these two ships. The two pilots are just fantastic at sort of this formation flying type thing, being able to turn, absolutely knowing what ship the other one is focusing on. Very good communication, very good practice by both these Wolfpack ships. All right, so the Goldine is using that Artemis long range to try to do whatever it can. I mean, a single Artemis is going to be hard to really accomplish much on, but at the very least, you'll be able to annoy the other ships a little bit.
They're gonna sneak down, but that flare is absolutely eliminating their position, and that dual gat just tearing in. Already that armor is gone, and mortar just raining in as the Scrollsnik evaporates. Goldine just now turning, got a carronade shot off, two carronade shots off, and Snuggly Lovin' Feelin' already turning around and just feeding him gat.
Yep, shoving that gap down his throat. Balloon also gone. Mortar shots raining in, and the Goldeen is just gonna get absolutely massacred here for the final kill. And I mean, that was both those games were pretty much a bad of a whooping as I've ever seen in any Sunday Rumble. And that's not to take anything away from the Aeronautical Knights. They did pull out a victory in their first match, but that was just a complete drubbing. If we were to be in that StarCraft 2 term with a Tastosis, that would be a bop.